It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know, that's icydk.blog. Once again, icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on the World Wide Web and all mobile devices. And we got a few interesting topics to get to. We're going to start it off with this girl, Stacey Dash. Now, Stacey Dash, as we all know, this was Stacey Dash back in the 90s, early 2000s. Very beautiful, woman. Stacey Dash, when she was in the movie Mo Money, she was the talk of, the town as far as black men go. She was light-skinned, had them light green eyes, and men were going nuts over Stacey Dash. Well, things aren't quite the same anymore. Black men don't feel the same about Stacey Dash anymore, since she pretty much disowned her black race, disowned the culture, and went over to the other side, where she is a far-right conservative, and she pretty much has disowned, her. She's mixed, but she does not resonate with her black side. Now, recently, Stacey Dash, well, just yesterday, she came on live and made a TikTok video, and just listen to what Stacey Dash said, something she just realized. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this was a joke. But then I realized that this is the woman who played in the movie Clueless. Stacey Dash says she did not realize DMX died. It's been a year! It's been a year! And you're going to tell me you're that detached from the black community that you had no idea that DMX died? I truly believe that Stacey Dash just wanted to show us what her new complexion looked like. I am totally convinced. She just wanted us to see how white she was now. And only thing this proves, if she really didn't realize DMX died, that just proves how much she has wanted to detach herself from the black community and the black culture. I don't know whether she went and hung out on Trump's, Trump made his own social media. I don't know whether she went and hung out there, because that would probably be the only place that they didn't discuss DMX dying. I don't see how you have been walking around for the last year and not realize that DMX had died. And you notice how she wanted to keep throwing in, cocaine overdose. I'm not so sure whether that was the final cause of death. It probably was. But notice how she had to keep mentioning that, he lost to a cocaine overdose. Man, somebody get this ugly bitch off my screen. Moving on to the player, Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, he is rumored to have broken up with his girlfriend, Camilla Maroney, probably about a month ago. And already, he has been spotted out with Gigi Hadid 2 times. The reports have allegedly that Leo and Gigi hooked up 2 times since his split. That just goes to show these women be waiting in line for Leo boy. They can't wait till he becomes single. They be giving up them cookies, allegedly, soon as possible, ASAP. Now, this is not the first time these two have hooked up. Gigi and Leo DiCaprio hooked up a while ago. So, they find themselves off and on whenever he's not with somebody and she wasn't with. It was hard for her not to be with Zayn, but there was times where her and Zayn split and people didn't realize it. And Leo was her hookup. But man, Leo hooked up with Rihanna a couple of times between her breakups. Leo's like the get over cock man. Whenever girls want to get over a dude that they were with, they go run into Leo and let Leo bang it out for a couple hours. But no word whether him and Gigi is seriously dating, but they have hooked up allegedly a couple of times already since his breakup. So we'll keep an eye on that. Moving on to this crazy guy, Trey Songz, Mr. Make 'em Kill a Girl. Oh, Mr. Make 'em Kill a Girl. So Trey Songz was recently out at this event, Tycoon. I believe 50 Cent is one of the sponsors of it. It may be his event. But 50 Cent has put out there that Trey Songz is now banned from Tycoon after getting to yet another altercation involving a woman. Now, Trey Songz allegedly was fighting someone over a woman. Now, people have been sending messages to me saying that it was Jazz Prince's son, saying he was fighting Jazz Prince after Jazz caught him in the room with a loving hip-hop vixen. Now, I have not heard anything else after that. Have not had any word on who this loving hip-hop vixen is. And maybe she was messing around with Jazz. But they got into, allegedly, him and Jazz got into an altercation. In 50 Cent, last Tycoon, he crashed a Wraith. This Tycoon, he was acting crazy, wanting to fight an S over the girls. No, Trey Songz, you can't come anymore. But I'm telling you, Trey Songz and Chris Brown, they are the two most thuggish R&B singers. I wonder who'd win in a fight with Breezy and Trey Songz. I'd like to see that. These two do not act like the classic R&B singers. Y'all supposed to be lovers, not fighters. Now, on a good note, the woman who says attorney bribed her to lie on Trey Songz' sexual assault suit. There's a woman who came out after Trey Songz was acquitted. She came out and said lawyers offered her $250,000 to lie on Trey Songz, trying to make him the next R. Kelly. And it's funny because he was tied to R. Kelly, linked to R. Kelly. R. Kelly's like his idol or what have you. So they were trying to make Trey Songz, the next R. Kelly by having this woman lie. See how y'all jumped the gun? Trey Songz, may be innocent this time. Those charges were dropped. So good luck to Trey Songz. Trey, stay out of trouble. Yeah. And finally, it is Freaky Thursday. Man, I wish it was Friday, so you can call it Freaky Friday. Because the Nicki Minaj video for Super Freaky Girl is dropping today. She said 3 p.m. Pacific, so Eastern Standard Time. That's around, 6 p.m.? Somewhere in there. So she's dropping the video finally for Super Freaky Girl. Currently, it's number 7 on the charts. We don't have any predictions of where it will be next week, but it was currently number 7. And Nicki Minaj had some things to say, on her Instagram. Now, she's going to have a Queen Radio event coming up where she said she's going to give away another Cocksucker of the Year award, and it's going to be for the New York Post writer Chuck Arnold. She says, here you should write about the feuds. Now, Chuck Arnold, what he did was post this article here. And first, Nicki said, you should write about your feuds with the ugly stick. Clearly, it's been beating the F out of your ugly A. I'll address you and another paid-off writer on Queen Radio, where you'll both receive the prestigious honor Cocksucker of the Day award. So that other writer, I was thinking maybe would be Jason Lee, but I don't think she really considers him a writer. So it's probably the writer who wrote that article. Was it? I don't know whether this writer's Rolling Stone or what have you, that wrote an article about her, I think, during the Queen era. Now, what Chuck Arnold wrote was a list of Nicki Minaj's feuds leading up to her VMAs. And Iggy Azalea then came out and said, why am I in this? We've never said anything mean to each other. And what I think Chuck Arnold is referring to is the BET Awards, when Fancy was up for an award, right? And I believe Fancy may have won, some awards leading into the BET Awards. And then Nicki made that comment when I think she beat Fancy. She made the comment, when Nicki Minaj spits it, you can best believe I wrote it. She wrote it. And there's no shade, no shade. So I believe Chuck Arnold's referring to that. Because so when Iggy says, we've never said anything, bad to each other, I believe Chuck Arnold's referring to that, because a lot of people, I remember those days, that day, a lot of people thought she was referring to Fancy. So that has to be what Chuck Arnold's talking about. But Nicki Minaj, and there's a couple of people who made TikTok videos saying, why are you focusing on that? You should be focusing on her VMA, the Video Vanguard Award. So Nicki's going to address him on Queen Radio and give the Cocksucker of the Day award to another writer. So everybody that's going to be checking out Queen Radio, be prepared for a treat, because Nicki Minaj is back to giving away the Cocksucker of the Day award to Chuck Arnold and to another writer. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Click that notification bell. Thank you for your support.